Moose, there's a moose, loose about this hoose.
Hello, how's it going? Today, we're talking about dwarves. It's about time, really. The Earthen have slept through a lot, but they're going to wake up now, so chill out. But we're going to move on to some trolls stuff afterwards, because otherwise this video would be very short. See what I did there? You ready? Let's go! Older Man was kind of quiet these days. A lot of the mechanomes had succumbed to the curse of flesh. Some had turned into gnomes and buggered off. Others just died. It got to the stage where there was only one mechanome left. She did her best to maintain Older Man, but being on her own, it kind of fell into disrepair. The curse of flesh started chipping away at her metallic form, and eventually she turned into a gnome. And then she aged, and now she's old, and she's probably going to die soon. This is a nice story, isn't it? It's like the start of a Pixar movie. She knew she didn't have much time left, and she couldn't bear the thought of, upon her demise, the Earthen being abandoned forever in the vault's depths. So she got to work on freeing them. With her dying breath, she activated the Earthen's hibernation chambers. And then she died, obviously. Let's take this moment to pay our respects to that nameless female gnome. Pour one out for one's gnomies. Oh god, that was terrible. Anyway, the Earthen woke up and discovered they'd changed dramatically. The curse of flesh had taken its toll, transforming them into fleshy, bloody Scottish creatures that would come to call themselves dwarves. Have you noticed how dwarves are always Scottish in fantasy? Still groggy from being asleep for so long, they wandered out of Older Man and found themselves at the surface of the world. They also found themselves drawn to the west, towards some big old mountains. Like the gnomes, they faced savage beasts on their journey, but whereas the gnomes had needed to rely on their ingenuity to overcome these threats, the dwarves could rely on their resilience and natural physical strength. The curse of flesh had affected their memories, but the dwarves still held faint ties to their Titan-forged heritage. Inspired by these recollections, they renamed their mountainous home Khaz Modan, which means Mountain of Khaz. And if you're wondering, who the bloody hell is Khaz? I guess it's like the cool little nickname they gave to their Titan creator Khazgaroth. The dwarves also had a natural affinity to stoneworking and mining. They delved into the heart of Khaz Modan's tallest mountain and crafted an immense forge. They built a proud city around the forge, and they named the city Ironforge. This great and mighty nation would stretch deep under the mountains. As the dwarves set out to mine Khaz Modan's mountains and expand their holdings, they came across gnomes. The people of Ironforge were extremely impressed by the gnomes' techno-savvy, and they also sensed a natural kinship with them. Mainly because, you know, Titan-forged and stuff. And probably a little bit because they're short. I just made that up. There's a bit of speculation for you. I speculate that the reasons dwarves and gnomes immediately got on with each other is because they're short. The dwarves imparted their knowledge, giving the gnomes mad skills in terms of construction and stoneworking. This helped the gnomes lay the foundation of a wondrous city that would later be called Gnomerigan. The gnomes taught the dwarves engineering and science, introducing efficiency and advancements to Ironforge. Although both races would keep to themselves over the following centuries, they formed an unbreakable bond, often coming to each other's aid in times of need. And that's it for them for the time being. Off with you.